one down. Country 1 for 1. An even 4-4 left on the field. And they're doing a lot of one-on-one, which can work for some teams if you've got the stronger grapplers. Oh, and we've had Fuzz sat for an armour failure. The nail bite of this one. Great takedown. And 1 for 1 as well. I think we're a 2 on each side. Even playing field. Anyone's game. Come on, boys. Push. Yes, great breakout there by 42. Lost a weapon, but quickly recovered. Coming back in to help his mate, only to get shoved under the list. Oh, no. He recovered that one. Good recover. Real grind here out in the heat. This decides who's going to fight for third and who's going to fight for first. It's a really pivotal moment. Not quite getting that head rip that he wants, that Western Wolf. Trying to support his mate, but he can't quite get to him. And he's, and he's down. So we'll just see the outcome of this round.
Marshals need to determine if anybody did not have 3 points of contact on the ground. See if anyone might have been technically left standing. We will see the outcome momentarily.
All right, so one of the Western
Wolves were the remaining left standing. Sorry, Jess.
No, I agree. Sometimes in those takedowns, there's a moment that as you take down, you can, it's kind of a new rule, so I'm a little bit frazzled with it, but if you touch the ground momentarily or touch their body momentarily, but you recover, then the marshals can deem that you can fight on. And that looks like what's happened in this situation, is they were mid-takedown.
We have a brief timeout called on the side of Team Havoc to conduct some repairs to the Sabatons. A bit of tape may be all it needs today to make sure that armour stays firm, because any armour malfunctions can have that member sat down. So the marshals will conduct their checks nonetheless. Make sure there's no risk of any armour failure, because an armour failure can have you removed from the field, which is very, very disappointing to experience.
And the Sabatons on the feet are a mandatory piece of armour. All right, and they're reconvening for round 2. Havoc really need to make this one up. Those floaters looking for those opportunities to support their buddies or to look for those opportunities to hit their, I was going to say enemies, but their buddies outside the list. And Fuzz getting some good strikes in there. Those floaters, I can't give them advice. But they're in there now, helping their mates. It's a 2v1 situation on the far wall. Oh, 1 for 1. Now the Wolf trying to decide where they're going to support. Find the best place to support. And they've decided this is it. Oh, going for that head rip, and it's paid off. And that Havoc fighter up in the corner, just taking a breath. Oh, and he recovered. All right, we have 2 Havoc fighters to 4 Wolves. Those Havoc guys are fighting hard to make sure they don't go down. They need to win this round. Oh, and those marshals. Oh, no! Poor guy. Trip trying not to hit the marshals.
Oh, an unfortunate slip on this field. And by way of ratio, oh, we are going to hold for just a brief moment for these marshals, conducting their final assessments.
Yeah, I'm not too
Establish
sure.
their positions and placings in the outcome of that previous round. It sounds like the marshals will also acknowledge any personal interference, or they'll be able to properly conduct themselves. I believe it rests there, my lords and ladies, and good rabble-rousers. The victory goes to the Western Wolves!
Some great head rips in those rounds.
And let's have a round of applause for our runners-up from Team Havoc!
Okay, so what that means is that I believe in the next round that the Western Wolves and the Beasts will fight for first. And that would then also mean that Havoc and the Honey Badgers will fight for 3rd place.
For them to fight for the 3rd and 4th place. And then we'll
I believe that 3rd and 4th place fight off is coming off next. And then we're going to go to the 1st and 2nd placings. So considering that Western Wolves, they've come up for their first year, they're missing some key players. Honestly, they've done a really good job to do as well as they have.
Don't go far, but the bar is just down the road.
Let's go Wolves. Oh, Mitch Keel? Yeah, I agree. Let's go Cam and Zach, take them to the dirt. Well, I think they did. Wolf, wolf, go Wolves. Okay, we have a lot of support on the live stream for the Wolves, and look, they deserve it. Maddie, thanks for listening in. But together we are many loaves in Havoc. Oh, they're still in the game. Loving all the wolf love. Keep it coming, guys. I'm reading your comments. They are going to give a little bit of a, I think they said a 10-minute break, just to give them a break between the rounds. And then we have 2 more fights to determine our winners.
And we can see our Honey Badgers are enjoying their brief respite in the shade as they fight for 3rd place. And Team Havoc opposite, sitting in the shade, having their final talks in preparation for the semi-finals. To have made it this far out of 25 rounds is admirable enough. But let's see just how much more glory they can take back home today. And let's have a round of applause for our paramedic team sitting up by the commentary box.
Great work, guys. Lovely work.
For their rapid response and checking in on any and all of our fighters. The best case scenario is that they just have a very long, boring day watching a bunch of fights. Worst case scenario, we put them to work and they look after our boys and our ladies. So once again, another round of applause for our quick response teams here. We're also proudly supported by EMRS, our security services, supporting both the Abbeystowe and also the Abbey festivals and all further Abbey-based activities. So a round of applause to our security teams, keeping everyone safe and secured.
Sir Andrew, always looking out for us.
That's right.
All right. So we have the finals coming up, the last two finals fights, and then after that we will have the Trans-Tasman 12s. So what that means is every year there is across the Tasman, which for anyone outside of Australia and New Zealand is the sea between Australia and New Zealand. So Australia is hosting this year. Next year it'll be in New Zealand. And it swaps every year. So it's going to be a 12v12s, just one fight to determine, it's like an Australia versus New Zealand. So this year New Zealand has had 6 fighters, so they are making up with some mercenaries, and you'll see that they won't have any tabards. But we will see the full green and gold. So that would be great to see who wins. And then we'll follow with the men's 12s, and then finish up the whole event with the men's all-v-all.
Our marshals are taking their final deliberations in their tents.
Marshals are just deciding who is going through, and then they will. There's just a lot of paperwork involved in these kind of pools rather than the round robin, just to make sure that everything's, adding up.
I have a magic tablet.
Still lots of loves for Wolves in the live stream. Love it. Glory to the pack. You know what? They, at the very least, they've made second, which is amazing.
We also have the QR code here, which you can vote on your personal favourites. We have our fan favourite, our People's Choice Award. Catching their names or their faces underneath that helmet is very difficult, I can certainly imagine, but let's take a note of the numbers they wear on their belts. They can have them identified. We call out their team names rather often. They simply match the team name to their numbers and you'll have voted for your favourite fighter of this weekend. The prize of which is proudly sponsored by our blacksmiths, who are out amongst the trades folks at the moment with their wondrous wares. The Dwarven Forge, they are called the Dwarven Forge, sponsors of the People's Choice Award.
They're just taking a short break just to make sure that we get the teams correct and all of the points are tallied up. It also would help if the event organizer, as in the tournament organizer being me, gave the marshals the correct paperwork. So they have their work laid out for them.
Number 3 for the Honey Badger. He has returned to the list. He has been cleared to lay off.
Oh, okay. We just had the crowd go wild. For Dave Briscoe's been cleared to go back to the list after that medic kind of situation in the list earlier, which is great. He did give us a good thumbs up. I think they just wanted to make sure there was no damage. There's a little bit of blood, but just wanted to make sure there was nothing serious going on. So he has been cleared to get back into the list, which is great. He can represent for that fight.
At the back along the list there, we can see a few tunics of green and gold. They will be representing Australia in the Trans-Tasman Clash, taking on the Honey Badgers, who will be instead not representing their team as a Honey Badgers, but representing their nation as New Zealand for the Trans-Tasman Cup. You can also see some wild wyverns standing by to view our championships, showing solidarity and support
I don't need him.
to their brothers in arms.
If he's around, only if he's keen. Sorry guys, just seeing where Sam has gone. It's a little bit lonely up here in the commentary box, but I do have Matt on the ground. It's just much nicer to have someone to chat to. But there is a lot going on on the ground, so I know Sam's keeping busy. Mark O'Connor is the wolf tamer. Okay. I'm liking that we're seeing some Havoc support now too. Looks like they're getting ready to go.
Leading us into the semi-finals.
Marshals are making sure they have their sticks ready to go to keep everyone safe.
Oh, that's yours? Oh, sorry.
Apparently, the Night Marshal Steve has a very heavy flagpole.
They have now been summoned to the list for the semi-finals of the
special
men's
head marshal stick.
5v5
All right,
Abbeystowe Challenger Clash.
Honey Badgers versus Havoc.
All right, so we do have a very special word here, and that word is huzzah, a word we use to cheer on our knights and our fighters, spur on their strength. An almighty huzzah is what I would love to hear from you folks on the count of 3 if you are supporting the Honey Badgers. 1, 2, 3! Not bad, not bad. They seem to have a bit of support
Here for the Honey Badgers, very good. How about the
All right, guys, we have Sam back. Just making sure that he's all set up.
I can talk now. Okay, sweet.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
amazing. All right.
We've got Havoc versus the Badgers of the Honey.
And this is for 3rd place.
3rd place. Hoo-hoo. Oh.
And give me a very lazy huzzah if you're just a bit tired of being in this.
Okay, just lots of huzzaring out
It's too
there.
much of-
I was going to push us out, but
Yeah.
lots of huzzah.
There's 7 out of 10 huzzahs. All right,
Are we
so
done?
Havoc and the Badgers, let's do it.
All right, here we go.
So this is for 3rd place.
3rd place, we got the Badgers of the Honey and Havoc. We're ready.
We've got Fuzz, old school fighter, in the middle there for Havoc. We've got Dave cleared to fight again. He's back out in the list.
Absolute weapon. Oh, beautiful throw.
Quick
Beautiful
takedown.
takedown on the left-hand side there. Oh, another takedown on the left-hand
Oh,
side.
and Havoc just
5v3.
punching him down.
We got the Kiwi centre doing some good business, just dancing around.
Thinking about his next move, trying to keep their centre off.
Well, he's doing a good job. He is neutralising one of the fighters, but not helping. He could cut, but
4. Okay.
there we go.
No, there we go.
Good work.
5-1. Good clean takedowns there by Havoc.
Great work. This doesn't mean anything. We've still got another round. Could lead to a third round.
Or a fourth. We said earlier.
Potentially could
Never
be a fourth
know.
round. We're unsure here.
Anyone's game.
Well, a quick and clean match where the victor for that first round goes to Team Havoc!
Fantastic work. Can't wait to see what the Kiwis do here. Mix it up.
Swapping out some fighters.
Exactly right. You don't want to stay still. You don't want to do the same thing again and again. So they've definitely got some smart fighters. So they will change it up.
They often swap them, and I believe the second round, they've got Darian.
Darian was started.
Yeah. So he says hello. Hope you heard that on the live stream.
We're doing well. We got Big Fuzz in the middle. He actually looks like Hugh Jackman. There he is. He's actually a better looking version of Hugh Jackman. So wait until he gets his helmet off. He's a very good looking man.
He usually has a plume.
He does have a plume.
Feathers at the back. I'm sad that they're not there today.
It's a good plume. Well, here we go. We're on.
All right. Serious game face
Serious
now. Let's
talk.
go, boys. Anyone's game.
Nice and quick moving forward from Havoc. Oh, good split from the center of the Kiwis.
Oh, and that honey badger slipped out.
Here we go. Yes,
Darian,
that
he got a great takedown on Fuzz. Darian's really good at those quick
excellent
takedowns.
big hits from the center. All right.
All right, we've
What
got a
do we
honey
got?
badger down. I think we're for...
Oh, beautiful head rip down from Havoc. Havoc are up.
Okay. So the advantage to Havoc currently, but it could go anyway. Darian trying to pick his battles. Number 6 from Honey Badgers.
Nice little love tap from the sword. When the fight does go to the list, it does seem like it's just a lot of hugging, but there is techniques. Boom, thrown. As you can see from that throw, excellent fight to Havoc. As I was saying, if you heard, once the fight does go to the list, it does look like a lot of hugging and shoving, but there are people trying to get foot trips, rips.
We can't always see it from
Exactly, you
where we're
can't see
sitting or from the live stream.
Yeah. But it's just like BJJ, you see two guys or gals hugging on the ground. Like, what are they doing? But they're working for every angle, trying to get a full
Just
position.
cuddling.
Yeah. A lot of technique, which is going good. Here we go. So this is the finale.
Okay, so in that case, Havoc won third.
Yeah, and then the final
So this is for first place. Yeah.
Beast versus Wolves.
That's right.
Great work, Badgers. Great work, Kiwi. Badgers did great.
In the black and red, the
Brisbane Beast.
And for the first year of the Wolves coming up, missing some of their key players, they've done really well. There's a lot of love for them on the live stream as well.
Extremely well, Wolves. We're not biased on this chat here, so we're not going for anyone.
Oh, mate, I was very biased.
I know.
But we're out now. So.
We're out now, yeah, exactly. Oh, we're not talking to anyone. Anyway, Beast, I'm going for you, obviously.
You're like, not biased at all, but Beast.
But Beast. No, what a fantastic time.
They have been absolutely slaying it today.
They've been doing very well. And same with the Western Wolves. They're doing great. Is there only one wolf on the team? I believe there's some Tasmanians. There's a Kraken.
True.
I think there's only one wolf on the team.
Is there?
Yeah, I believe.
Okay.
I believe.
There was a lot of...
The Western Mercenaries, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyway, everyone's having a good time. They're wearing the colours. That's all that matters.
I do know that Phil Timms was talking about jumping in. Not sure if he got the armour together to do that.
Oh.
That would have been a big move.
Oh, yeah, Phil Timms is wet. Here we go. We're on.
All right.
We got Chris in the
Game
middle.
face.
We got Chris in the middle.
Great
Very
kick.
good swinger. Can swing an axe.
Thinking of what's happening. Oh, that's Chris Mitrinon, is it?
Yeah. in the
Oh, wow,
center, yeah.
okay. Oh.
Yeah, good. We got one down.
All right.
All right, we got
And that
Chris
wolf's
running. Good
getting
work.
mad.
Yeah, nice. Good work. Good moving, Chris.
He got him moving. All right. And there's
There we
great
go.
and Chris is striking.
We love to see Chris, but
Swinging
we
and
love to
got
see a
him
good,
down.
clean fight. Great work, everyone. And that is a fight to the
5
Beast.
V1.
5 up for the Beast. Great work. Very aggressive round, which is great. Wolves stood up to the fight. They did not back down. They did really well. We got the center of the beast throwing some heat downrange with his two-handed axe, and we do love to see it.
Yeah, that
Regardless,
Chris was really chopping them down.
that's the whole point of the sport, you know. You get to use axes, so let's use them properly, you know. So train to swing an axe hard. It's harder than you look. If you think you got a two-handed axe and you think you can swing it, guess again. There's a lot of people that use axes that shouldn't. So, and I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway.
Seems like segue into stuff.
Anyway, you want a fitness program? No.
Into round.
I think you're trying to say they do excellent work. with
Excellent
those
work.
axes.
Exactly, Harold. My man over there.
Painful.
Love it.
Love it.
I love it. You must be warm out there, Harold. You look like a moist gentleman. All right, let's do it. All right, round 2.
And the beasts are looking hungry. All right.
Let's go.
And some wolves howling going on in the background. Lots of howling going on. Number 2 going for that head rip.
Beautiful.
Can he
cut,
pull it
number
off?
2.
Not quite. Lost the grip, but he gave it a good crack.
Beautiful
Oh,
throw on the
down.
left-hand
Great
side.
throw.
Got another cut from the beast. Wolves fighting off in the right-hand corner. Another cut back from Harrison.
Colin just chopping into that leg, keeping his head on a swivel.
That's good. As you can see, they're hitting and looking. So they're not getting tunnel vision. They're hitting and they're looking around the field,
Seeing
making sure
where
that
they
they get
can
an
cut their
axe in the
mates.
back. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Here we go. Some good fights. Oh, and that's another
one.
down.
Oh, good jump over the
Very
body.
good
That was
jump.
very dexterous.
Here we go. It is a 2v2, I believe.
We've got 3 and 3.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't. Now it's a
2v2.
2v2. Sorry.
All right. So we've still got Colin over here in the corner.
With Brendan over there. Two very
Okay, 2
veteran.
strong fighters, and
There we
Brendan's
go.
got his down.
Excellent trip from Brendo. He's just
Oh,
casually walking.
Colin goes for the takedown. The fact that this guy's really looking where his feet are at is very skilled.
Amazing work.
Great footwork there.
Now you'll see here, they'll slow it down and they're going to talk to each other and they're going to pull him the same way. They'll be communicating the whole time in their helmet saying, pull him, push, pull, push. I've got his hand, I got his leg. I'm going to punch him in the face. All the good tools of the trade.
All right.
Here we go.
And the fact that this guy is standing up to 2 of the strongest fighters out there.
And he's down.
Did a
Excellent
great
work.
job.
Excellent work. Second round to the beast. What an amazing fight, everyone. Big cheer for both teams from the crowd. Let's hear it, team. Let's hear it for the fighters. Great work. That's it, yes.
So if I am not mistaken, that would place them at Beast first, Western Wolves
Second.
and then Western Wolves second.
Yeah, and then
third would be
Havoc.
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 Right, yep.
Excellent. Excellent work.
Strong top. Yeah, that's awesome.
Do you want me to have a speak to the crowd about doing this sport? I've been doing that.
Well, once again,
Is it after he's obviously once he's
Brisbane Beast! And for our runners-up, the Western Wolves! Exceptionally hard-fought matches to get to that finals round there.
Yeah,
we had 25
5 rounds, both yesterday and today in total.
It's a huge amount of fights.
Oh, it's going to be like if you were taking this sport, go to the AMCF website. We want everyone. Yeah.
After some
All right.
final
Just got
deliberations with the marshals,
Sam's just going out.
it gives me great pleasure and honour. In just a moment's time, we'll let them rest in the shade until they are quiet.
All right, Matt, we're just going to do a little bit of an info here for our people in the crowd. Sam's just going to fill us in about the AMCF and how you can join your local team.
G'day everyone. Thank you so much for coming down to the Abbey Challenger to watch these brave fighters come on down. If you've ever thought about doing this sport, if you want to do it, you don't need to be an athlete. You don't even need to have any fighting background. We will teach you everything you want to know. You don't even need to buy armor straight away. All our training is done in soft armor and just, clean skin. All you need is a towel and water bottle. If you want to join this sport, look up. It is called buhurt.org.au. Find the website, find your closest club and start training. You see to rock up. You must be 18 years of old to fight in steel. We have got a few clubs that do under 16s, I believe, with soft kit, but it is club dependent on licensing. So if you do want to start this sport, this is for absolutely everyone. Tall, short, skinny, large, we want you there. No matter what you do, we want you. So please come on down, start this amazing sport, travel the world and hit the locals. Thank you so much for coming and have a great day.
Love it. All right, for those of you at home, our next fight up will be the Trans-Tasman Cup that I touched on before. Australia, lucky enough to host it this year, and we are very fortunate to have it hosted here at the Abbeystowe Challenger Clash, and such a beautiful weekend. So each second year we host it in Australia, and this is the final category. So it'll be the men's 12v12s for the Trans-Tasman Cup. So like I said earlier, they've got 6 Kiwi fighters, and they are murking 6 Aussies. So they won't have Dupons, so they'll stand out, and then the Aussies will have a full Dupont Aussie team. So they kind of run this as a bit of like a, I don't know if Colin does it like this because he's running the team this year, so it goes to the top teams based off the nationals. So if you placed first at the nationals, then you get the first pick. But I believe that Kraken placed first at the nationals.
We did.
Yes, so second, as they weren't able to make it this year, it then falls to the Beast to captain that team. And I believe that Colin is probably going to fill it out with most of his guys, but he may have a few select people that he's asked, as I can see a few in the fighters.
There are some fighters from other clubs coming in to have a bash, which is really good to see. Good to share the love, but also, like you said, it is the pick of the winning teams. It's kind of like a reward for training so hard. Coming first and second at nationals isn't an easy feat. Even
to earn that Aussie tabard.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Represent your country.
Exactly right. It is a nice feeling to fight in the yellow and gold. That's for sure. So
yellow and gold, green and gold.
What did I say?
Yellow and gold. I'm like.
Oh my, yellow and gold. The double yellow. It's the new tabard. It's coming. I just ruined it. I just ruined the new tabard.
Nah.
The bumblebees.
Yeah, they would definitely get in trouble for that. I think there's actually a rule about not having too much yellow in your team.
Because of the marshals?
Yeah,
that makes
that's
sense.
how they get hurt, right?
Well, that makes sense.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
No, it'll be good to see. And then following on from that 12s, we will have the actual official 12v12 category.
This is exciting. 12v12 is fun.
Oh, I think we're doing the medal. All right. All right, here we go. We're going to just cross over.
Come on forward. Please bid warm welcome to the Lord and Lady of Abbeystowe, which means clap your hands. Don't be unworthy. We're also being accompanied by the Lord Steward, Master Joel, who conducts a lot of the operations behind the scenes here. We're also honoured by the presence of local councillor, the Lady Brooke Savage, which is a very fitting name for these kind of tournaments, I must say. So we do want to recognise and acknowledge the efforts from both Abbeystowe and the Moreton Bay area for your generous contributions and support for making these events happen. This is only the second year for Abbeystowe, and I think a lot of the fighters here have really enjoyed their time here thus far, and I would love to see further of these events happen on these sacred grounds of the Abbey. Proceeds today go towards supporting the Abbey Museum, which is recognised by universities around the world, sees over 20,000 students during their terms. It's a very popular space. I do request that you go check out the Abbey Museum. They've just added an art gallery to their area as well now. And a cafe. I don't know about you, but I'm sure these fighters do appreciate a bit of caffeine for these days. We're also joined once again on the fields as the representative, as I continue, represented from Queensland AMCF, we have Sir Byron. So Stephen, the Lord Knight Marshal, has just conducted his affairs in organising these fighters to approach. And we'll move very quickly and very shortly into our awards ceremony. Following that, we will then move on to the Trans-Tasman Cup 12 versus 12, Australia versus New Zealand. Wonderful. Now, the Lord Knight Marshal Stephen, which deserves his own applause, being the global authority on what he does on these hallowed grounds and many grounds around the world as Lord Knight Marshal. Now, don't forget, we do have the QR code for our fan favourite, the People's Choice Award. Once these fighters are brought forth, I'll get their name and number for you in case you have seen anyone within these finals events that you wish to say that they had personally achieved quite a bit of glory on this field. But first of all, coming in at 4th place for the men's 5 versus 5, please welcome back the New Zealand Honey Badgers! I'm sure that bandage makes it look a lot more serious than it is, given that he was cleared to fight just in the previous round. Very well done here. And what's your name and your number here?
I'm Darren, and I'm pretty sure I'm number 6.
Darren at number 6.
David, number 3.
David at number 3.
LJ at number 15.
LJ at number 15.
Morgan.
Morgan at number 3.
Christian, number 8.
Christian at number 8.
Colin at number 1.
Colin at number 1.
Dylan, number 5.
And Dylan at number 5. Please bid your congratulations to the Honey Badgers. And coming in at an impressive 3rd place, please welcome those in the red and blue Team Havoc! Granted their awards and congratulations. Name and number?
Mark, number 12.
Mark at number 12. Number 33, we have... Name, sir? Ryan at number... 33, for Ryan.
Will.
Will at number 42.
Harry, 40.
Harry at number 43.
Zach.
Zach at number 17. Sorry? Your name, please.
Oh, Fergus.
Fergus and number 34. And finally, sir, what's your name?
Fuzz.
Fuzz at number 4. And
Number 44, Jackson.
Jackson at number 44, standing very proud with that delivery. Give it up for our 3rd place contenders, Havoc! Coming in at a very impressive 2nd place, hailing from the frigid lands of the southern quarters of this fair nation, give it up for the Western Wolves! Okay, your name and your number.
Zach, number 5.
Zach at number 5.
Philip.
Philip at number 8.
Jason.
Jason at number 3.
Snagger, number 4.
Very good. Name at number
Ian at number 2.
Ian at number 2. And name and number, please.
Cameron, number 1.
Cameron at number 1. Once again for second place, the Western Wolves. And I'm sure you can agree they certainly earned it by their sheer ferocity on these sacred grounds. Give it up for your champions of the 5 versus 5 in the 2025 Abbeystowe Challenger Clash, the Brisbane Beasts.
Great work, team.
Thank you, too.
Great work, Colin.
Good, no, you, dude.
I'll put in a bit more effort, yeah?
I'll try, dude. Didn't even bring swag.
Guess the name and number, please. Brendan at number 13.
Thick 69.
Thick at 6'9".
Harrison, 1.
Harrison at number 1.
Chris, 8.
Chris at number 8. Name and number, please.
Mario, 10.
Mario at number 10.
Charlie, number 5.
Charlie at number 5. And handling the mighty trophy for the men's 5 versus 5. Name and number, please.
Colin, like the body part, my number's 20.
And give it up for the Brisbane Beasts! Fantastic. Let's have all the men's fighters come on down here into the tourney fields. After we... Oh, did we forget one?
Oh, funny.
Oh, well met. And let's see all our men's fighters as they come onto this field. We'll be seeing 12 versus 12 bouts coming up. We'll also see a free-for-all. If you can imagine this here field occupied by all of these men, where everyone simply fights for themselves. That is not a bout that you want to miss. We can already see some of our fighters be decked in green and gold. They'll be preparing for the upcoming Trans-Tasman Cup. They'll be representing Australia versus New Zealand, which will be following this final ceremony here. A perfect time for you to take your own photos of all the men's fighters here at the Abbeystowe 2025 Challenger Clash. On the count of 3 fighters, can we all say clash? 1, 2, 3. Very good. All right, thank you very much. And let us retire. Prepare yourselves for coming up next. We shall host the Trans-Tasman Cup.
Go find Colin. Or find your pod. Sean, find your pod.
Yep. I'm going to go get my shit.
Okay. Or, no, yell at Kate. I have a fucking armor cup for a reason.
Yeah, he's got him.
So the Trans-Tasman Cup shall commence at 2 o'clock, which means we have just under 10 minutes.
Just under 10.
You can use this time to perhaps purchase a hat from our vendors, perhaps get yourself a nice cool beverage from the Abbeystowe bar. We also have 2 toilet blocks if it gets a bit too built up around the side there. We actually be walking the same distance just to go to the green toilet blocks over the field. It seems a bit more distant, but it's actually around the same space. So commencing in just under 10 minutes, shall be the 12 versus 12 Trans-Tasman Cup.
Yeah, Mark and Harrison, not at the same time. All right, guys, we are taking a short break, but I'm going to stick on here because I've had a lot of people asking for interviews and I have heard you. So what we're going to do here is I've had a couple of requests. So I have had a request for Mark and for Harrison. So we're just going to try and line some people up. And then we'll just have some short little chats. It's been a long day for these fighters out in the heat. That sun's really, really brutal here. I mean, we're lucky we're in a little box, but those marshals and those fighters out all day, it's savage. Anyone who fights would know. But yeah, just waiting for Sam to wrangle me up a couple of guys to interview, and we'll go from there. I know, yeah. So if you have anyone else that you want me to chat to, pop it in the chat, and we will endeavour to try and find them. There's obviously a lot of fights going on today, so it's just whether or not we can facilitate it.